The votes are in. Obama's net neutrality is ending, by Jason Hopkins for westernjournal.com. The Federal Communications Commission voted Thursday to roll back net neutrality, a set of rules enacted under the Obama administration that greatly regulated how internet service providers can treat traffic on their networks. 5 people make up the commission, and the vote fell along party lines, with 3 Republicans, including FCC Chairman Ajit Pai, voting in favor of undoing net neutrality rules. 2 Democrats voted against the measure, as seen on the FCC website. As Pai explained in the months leading up to the vote, he believed net neutrality rules were unnecessary, burdensome regulations placed upon internet service providers, otherwise known as ISPs. Under the net neutrality rules enacted in 2015, broadband providers must treat all traffic equally without slowing or blocking content, and are not allowed to provide fast lanes, quote, for favored sites that would be willing to pay more for better service. Critics of the Obama-era guidelines argue the rules are not needed and only serve to stifle innovation and infrastructure investment. This is a case of classic government overreach, argued Pai. The previous administration trying to solve a problem that didn't exist and making the internet economy worse than it had to be. We find that these heavy-handed regulations have led to less investment in high-speed networks, less innovation in terms of services, and they simply weren't necessary. I think it's critical to return to the free market, light-touch vision that governed the internet from the very beginning. However, supporters believe these regulations placed upon ISPs are necessary in providing a fair internet experience, warning that big service providers such as Comcast and Verizon will have the power to dictate who gets premier internet service to the detriment of smaller online companies. Interestingly enough, both sides argue their approach is better for small business. Pai and other critics of net neutrality say rolling back the regulations will allow small providers to compete with big providers and be in the best internet interest of the consumers. Supporters, though, argue the rules are crucial in allowing small content startups to be able to compete with big content companies such as Netflix or Facebook. The debate proved to be extremely controversial, with supporters of net neutrality demonstrating a surprising amount of passion over the issue. Your plan gives a broadband provider the ability to significantly alter their subscribers' internet experience. 3 dozen Democrat lawmakers wrote in a letter to Chairman Pai a plea for him to scrap the vote. Once adopted, this proposal will permit that provider to freely block, slow down, or manipulate a consumer's access to the internet as long as it discloses those practices. Internet activists rallied in support of net neutrality on sites such as Reddit, garnering major attention and mobilizing online campaigns aimed at contacting congressmen, urging them to oppose the changes. Net neutrality activists just took over Reddit with protest posts. Unfortunately for Pai, an Indian American who was appointed to his current position by President Donald Trump, he has been forced to endure harassment and racist attacks by critics. Pro-net neutrality activists posted signs outside his Virginia home last month, listing his children by name while calling him an evil man who murdered democracy, according to the Daily Caller. Brendan Bordelon. I have a friend that lives near Ajit Pai, FCC net neutrality activist, posted these signs featuring his children's names outside his house. Pizzas also reportedly sent to his house every half hour last night. I would also hope that people, and not just the anonymous folks, but some of the publicly named people, publicly prominent people who've said, oh, well, yeah, he's not a real Indian American because, he's taking this position. The Indian American community disavows him. Pai said, referencing people who have questioned his Indian heritage. And, it's just the kind of ridiculous commentary that if the tables were turned, I think they would quite confidently call it racist, he added. Opponents gathered outside the FCC building ahead of Thursday's vote in a last-minute show of force. With the vote over and the rules now rolled back, Democrats on Capitol Hill have vowed to press on and take the fight to Congress. I mean, are these people sick or what? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They want government control. The Democrats, that's why they don't have a leg to stand on come the elections. They really don't have any kind of a message. They want total government control, like a communist country. That's what they're looking for. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.